Yo, this is easily, by far, the best SH Figuarts figure that I have gotten in years. This figure is an event exclusive, so trying to get her now online is pretty pricey, but I put my affiliate link in the description below for the regular standard version, and it's literally no difference at all. The only difference here is that this figure comes with a base, basically. The box is a little bit different and it comes with a base. Not a big deal. Don't be like me, be better than me. I was an idiot. I missed out on my opportunity to get it, and I wound up having to overpay for her. So don't be a crackhead like me, guys. Be better. Crack is whack. Even if it's plastic crack, it's still whack. But speaking about me being an idiot, shout out to RG, man. Like I said, this was an event exclusive. He went and he was willing to look out for me and help me get it if I really wanted it. But I was an idiot and I passed on it. I passed on it when he was there. So I had no choice but to go to Evil Bay and pay some ridiculous price for this figure. I wouldn't recommend doing that, but shout out to RG, man. I appreciate you, even hitting me up, letting me know that you was going, man, big time. He makes some great toy hunting content. Go check him out if you guys haven't. But I know she's not for everybody, but let me show you guys why I love this figure so damn much already, man.
What else I have to do, girl, to praise want you. I only want you, yeah. I only want you. I only want you to pull me closer. What else I have to do, girl, to praise want you. I only want you, yeah. I only want you.
Alright, so y'all know what time it is. Let's check out D-ass on this action figure.
Hey, yo!
Pause. I'm talking about detail, articulation, accessories, and size. Where's your mind at? And in terms of detail, as you guys can see, she has like this textured layer to her, like these little small, they look like scales, but they're not, obviously. It's just the texture of her design, of her costume. The peg hole in her back, obviously, there's a cover for that too. That's just if you're going to use the flight stand, which obviously I'm going to use. But sometimes you'll see the peg hole is covered and sometimes it's not. But just taking a look at her detail, it just goes throughout her entire body. And I don't mind those cuts in her thighs, and they do help me get her into some, oh my God, some really nice ass posing. See, you guys can see right there the peg in the back is covered, but man, just the poses you could get her into. In other words, when it comes to detail, she got it, and I don't feel like any of the detail on this character compromises the design or the aesthetic. Just the sculpting and the detail does not get in the way of any of the articulation, and I'm a big fan of that. I have one complaint about the figure, and I'm going to save that for the end. But damn, everything about her is just on point, especially when it comes to detail. I think she's going to be the most definitive, detailed Spider-Gwen in my entire collection for years to come. Obviously, as you guys have seen up until this point, especially if you're using a flight stand, you can get this girl into whatever poses you want her to get into. Like similar to the Sentinel Spider-Man, these figures are expensive ass figures, so just keeping it real, if I'm paying more than $50 for a damn figure, bro, that shit better be able to move. It better be able to move. It better be able to get into the poses that I wanted to get into, or just the screen accurate poses for whatever media it's representing. It at least better be able to do that. And this figure, I believe the standard is like $80-$90 for the standard release, which I said just go with because the flight stand isn't that important. I just wanted to rush to get her because I couldn't wait. But this figure at that price, $80 to $90, let's say $100 for an action figure, yo, the detail, everything for the most part better be there. And I feel like it is, because majority of the poses that I want to get her into in my mind, I can definitely get her into. So as far as articulation, I'm happy with it. I'm sure in some way, shape, or form it could be better, but every single pose that for the most part I can think about getting her into, I can get her into. And we're gonna go over accessories, but she also comes with 3 different web lines, and that's pretty cool. Obviously it's going to help with posing and everything else, but for me, articulation here is good. And as you guys can see right here, this is literally everything that she comes with. I overpaid for the exclusive Tamashii Nation's New York City event exclusive. That's what this is. Just to get it now. The standard release should be available on Amazon, Big Bad, just all these other places within the next month or so. So I would just wait to get that, because aside from the flight stand, this is everything that she comes with. And I'm happy with what she comes with. I'm happy with all the hands. But I do think for that price point of, let's say, the standard release of 80 to 90 bucks or whatever, I do think she should come with more as far as web lining and webs are concerned. Because, you know, some websites have her listed up, this exclusive version with the flight stand, like Big Bad, they have her listed up for like 115 bucks. That's basically like $120. But other companies like Sentinel, in a similar price point, they released their Peter B. Parker 120 and 130 bucks, and he came with tons of accessories. Not the one with the big gargoyle head. I mean, even without that, he still came with tons of accessories for that $100 plus a little bit more price point. So if that's what we're going to be paying for, then I feel like she should have came with more, just a little bit more in terms of accessories at least. But if you're going to go, like I said, I have my Amazon link in the description below. If you're going to pre-order her for like 80 bucks, 85 bucks, I feel like this is good, because this is the best damn Gwen I think I'm ever gonna have. And they even give you a different neck piece for when you're gonna use her without the mask on. This way that neck piece kind of shows a little bit of skin, so it shows she's not wearing a mask. Just little things like that I really do like a lot. And you're also able to get her actual head sculpt. The back of her hair pops off and you can still get it in the hoodie. So the fact that I can have, because I was wondering, how am I supposed to fit her maskless head into that hoodie with how big her head is? She got a big ass head, but the back of the hair pops off and the head just slides right in, so that's cool too. So overall, in terms of accessories, I'm happy with what she comes with, but I do wish with that price point they could have included more, maybe some extra webs or another face expression for her maskless face. But overall, in terms of accessories, I'm okay here because the quality of the figure is so good. Now here's where I am super happy and pleased with this figure, because usually when it comes to SH Figuarts, they're scaled really small. They don't fit in with Legends. They just don't fit in with a lot of other things. But I'm not sure, maybe it's because she's a petite female and, you know, they took the concept art from the movie. But to me personally, I am happy with her size, especially compared to Marvel Legends. Like, look at her next to these other Marvel Legends, and I really like the way she looks here compared to these other women. I do feel like because she's younger, she should be more petite, be a little bit smaller than majority of the other characters that she would be lined up with. Just as a quick size example, I'm just going to show her next to some other figures that she would probably be next to on the shelf, and basically this is what she would be next to on the shelf. And I feel like we get that here. I feel like SH Figuarts, when it comes to their bigger characters like the Hulk, or maybe some of their smaller, more petite females, they can kind of fit in with Legends and other domestic lines, and that's exactly what we got here. So I am super happy with her size. For me, it's not just Marvel that she scales well with. Every action figure collection needs good military figures, good SWAT officers. So I have her here next to my Valorverse Action Force military guys, and I really like her scale here, like a lot. She's not too big, not too small. For me, she fits in perfectly with these guys. So overall, I'm impressed with the scale of SH Figuarts because she's not too tiny, and usually for me personally they are, but here she fits in with Legends, she fits in with Valorverse, I'm sure she fits in with Classified and a bunch of other lines as well. Overall, man, I like this figure, but for the price point, I had two main issues. The first one is I think we should have gotten more accessories, at least. And then two, I seen a few reviews on her and no one really else seemed to have this issue but me. So I'm just going to say that this is a me thing. The peg in her crotch area, both of them for me, they were kind of tight when I first got it. And I didn't realize at first when I was bending her leg, I was actually twisting the entire fucking peg. That would have been disastrous because it would have just broken right off. So I heated her up, and after I heated it up, it became a little bit more loose just to create less tension, because I just didn't want to take the chance that I was gonna break this. And if you guys look right here, you can see inside that some of the paint is starting to chip because I was warping and moving the entire ball peg. Now I do think that this is just a me thing because no other review that I seen had this issue. This is just what I did to fix it, but I shouldn't even have had to do this with this price point on this figure. But I really think hopefully this is just a me thing. But if yours is kind of tight, make sure you heat the leg legs up, pop them off, put them back on, and that might relieve some of the tension. If not, just sand it down or whatever. I have videos on my channel showing how to do this stuff. Usually I have to do this when it comes to Hasbro, but at this price point it shouldn't be an issue at all. It shouldn't really be a factor, but I get it. Things happen, QC issues do happen, but hopefully I won't run into this issue when it comes to SH Figuarts ever again. But overall, guys, for me personally, I think this is the most definitive and best version of Gwen in action figure form that I'm probably gonna get in years. And it should be a great figure at the price point. You know, I continuously say that, but at the same time, I'd rather just spend the 80 or 100 bucks to get her versus every 2 years or whatever, pay another $30 for another Legends, or to pay. Legends is good. I'm not shitting on Legends. I like my Gwen figures that I got from them previously. It's like we're always having to buy the next one to be better than the last, when if you just pay a little bit more, in some cases when it comes to imports, you will have a definitive version of that character for years to come. Like that Sentinel Spider-Man is probably going to be my definitive version for the next 5 to 10 years. I think this Gwen is going to be my definitive Gwen for at least the next 5 years. We'll see how the Sentinel Gwen looks, but once again, I don't know how well she's going to scale, and I like her scale here a lot. It's not tiny, so I'm really happy with this Gwen. Not to mention I can mix and match other accessories onto this figure if I really want to, face sculpts, head sculpts, etc. I just feel like it's worth it, man. But don't be like me, be better than me. You don't need this exclusive just for the damn base and, you know, a special box, unless you feel like you really do. Otherwise, I would just save and wait. I do have another one pre-ordered on Amazon for 85 bucks, because like I said, she is my favorite Gwen action figure in my collection, and probably will be for the next 5 to 10 years. So I want a backup on hand just in case anything does happen. So yeah, I have one pre-ordered. I just rushed to get this exclusive and overpaid because I just couldn't wait to actually have her in my hands, and I was just so excited and just plastic crack, man. Don't be like me, be better than me. But that's my judgment. I always tell you guys, life is short, and it's nice to have this Gwen in my collection, and this character also knows how short life is. I love characters that have taken L's in life. So man, go take a look at your collection, no matter how small or big, and be appreciative that you have anything, because some people have nothing. Peace.
Find Peter Parker. Find Peter Parker!
Running through the dark, trying to find the light. Nothing here is right, feeling dead inside. Hold me closer, please don't leave me now. Hold me closer, I can't lose you now. Hold me closer, please don't leave me now. Hold me closer,